Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this and where in the world you are. Anyway, welcome to Lee's Slot Cars. I'm back in the slot shed. It's a little bit chilly today, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Right, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, so I'm going to show you the interior that I've done so far on the merchandise building. I did a video on a build of that previously, so we're going to have a little look at that. And also the sort of bare bones of the next build project, but this isn't going to be highly detailed. This is just going to be filling a gap basically. So let's have a look, shall we? Here we have the merchandise shop, which, sorry, I'm just moving something out of the way, which you all saw if you watched the video. So now I've done a bit of interior work on it. So we've got t-shirts, some helmets there. I don't know why you'd want to buy a replica helmet, but there you go. There's a little lady behind the counter, some flowers on the counter there, some t-shirts hanging up, baseball caps, and there is a bit more racing, Formula One, call it what you may, merchandise. So yeah, I think it actually looks quite effective. I might put something in the middle, you know, like a little clothes rack or something. I don't know, but these are all things, like everything, that just evolve in time. I'll just keep adding little bits to it as I go along. So that is the building there. The other thing I'm going to do is this little old, I think it's Hot Wheels or something, I don't know where I got it from. Anyway, I'm going to paint this up in the Lee's Slot Cars blue and put my sort of little logo, which isn't very good actually, but put my little logo on it somewhere, and it's going to be sort of mounted on the roof somewhere, or maybe it can sit inside the building, don't know. So many options, but I haven't decided what to do yet with that. So at some point that will be painted up and it will be the Lee's Slot Car merchandise branded vehicle. So what I'm going to do next, and I'm not going to do it for a bit because I've got a few things on, but the section next to it, I've removed what was there, and I can't remember what was there. I think it was something grassy, I can't remember, and put sort of a base down, and on it I've put together, because I'm very low on foam board now, this weird looking structure. Now as it stands, I don't know what it's going to be, but it will be something. There's scope to cut out. It's hollow all the way through, so I can put lights in it if I choose to. Really don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it's going to be something. Viewing platform, I don't know. A lot of these things I just start building it and then I work out what they're going to be as I go along. So I'm going to do some work on that. Might do a little bit today. We'll see how I feel. Oh, I did a painting yesterday because I'm really, after doing the background, you know, the backdrop and painting that, I wanted to try my hand at acrylic painting. So yesterday I painted this, and it's not slot car related, but I just thought I'd show you. I'm really pleased with how that's worked out. Anyway, enough of that. And when I said on the last video, I'm going to be looking at doing another street race scene next year in the spring when this all comes apart. I'm gradually going to start building up bits and pieces because there'll be a lot of printing involved, and I printed out my first building today, and that is this one here. And what we will get eventually is on the backdrop going all the way around. There'll be a series of buildings and different, you know, hotels, shops, buildings going all the way down. That's the plan. And then we obviously brand new buildings within, but some of these I can use. Obviously the magnetic racing ones will stay because they're fantastic. This I love. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that in, but you know, things like this, you can tweak the painting on them, you can change the designs a little bit to make it fit in with whatever theme you've got going at the time. So yeah, I'm gradually working my way on the detail on this layout. but having a just half an eye open on what I'm going to do next year. So right, I'm going to crack on for a bit, and when I come back I'll update you on what I've done for the day. When I said things evolve as I go along, well, they've sort of evolved in the last 5 or 10 minutes actually, because I have done a bit of tweaking on the merchandise shop, and now we have Lee's Slot Cars merchandise. Brilliant. And also, you can't have a Lee's Slot Cars merchandise shop without a slot car track inside. Now, it needs a bit more detail on that, which I will do at some point, but I really don't want to do it now, if that makes sense. So yeah, Lee's Slot Cars merchandise store with a little slot car layout in there. Now, that little building I had next door that I was going to work on, I've changed my mind about that. I've put Dazzy's fantastic magnetic racing rotating billboard. Now, these are brilliant because I've showed you it before, and Daz sent me this. He's an absolute legend, Darren Hall, and it rotates like so, and there's all these replaceable, attachable billboards that you can replace. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Now, it used to be just there. If you want one of those, by the way, get in touch with Daz, and there are his contact details. Can you see that? You all know Daz anyway, don't you? So yeah, I've moved that because this display screen is a pain in the arse. The cable's never long enough, and it was just sort of sat over here because it was just convenient and I couldn't bother to put it anywhere else, quite frankly. So now I've drilled a little hole, put the wire underneath, and that works well just there, so that's going to stay there. What I would like to do at some point is incorporate this into a building, so you've got a building just there with just the display screen poking out, and I think that'll look really cool, but that's quite a big project, so that's one for another day. I've ordered a 600mm kitchen unit that's going to go in there, and it was free of charge on Marketplace. Absolute result. I'm picking that up today, so that's going to go in there. My dear old mother is having new worktops at some stage, so I'll take an offcut of that and plonk that on top, and then we'll have a slightly bigger work area. The next thing I'm going to work on, though, is going to be just here. Now, the inspiration of this was from Dave at Slot R, and if you haven't seen his, I think it's 4-part series so far, and I'm sure there'll be more to come on the build that he's done there on the similar sort of position on his layout. It is absolutely fantastic, and it's really inspired me to do something here, because this is just wasted space. It's a bit of wasteland that needs developing. It's prime for a developer, and I am that man to come and develop. So I'm going to do something here. It's going to slightly overlap a little bit onto the workbench, which is fine. I don't mind that. So it's probably going to come out a bit further. I don't know what it's going to be yet, because I don't want to copy what Dave's done, although I'm very tempted to. I don't want to, but it will be along a similar theme. The other thing I want to do is this obviously is functional, but aesthetically it's not great. So incorporated into all this build here is going to be something where I can put over the top of this and then easily take out, so I can get to it if I need to change settings and so on. So when I said a while back, oh, I'm running out of space, I haven't got a lot to do, actually I've got loads. I've got loads to do. I've got this. The other thing I want to work on somewhere, God knows where, is like a multi-storey car park. It will look good, and also it's somewhere where I can store the cars, so they're not in the boxes all the time, they're in the car park. I don't know, that's one for another day. This grass area here, although it looks okay, is a big space that could be built on at some point, but obviously not now. So this all needs sorting out here. I've got so much to do. I need to make this something just here that sort of justifies having this wonderful object this lovely piece. So I need to do something there to make it a bit more tied in. Don't know what, but I shall think of something. It's what I think about at night when I'm in bed. What can I do with that bit there? What has my life become? Oh my God. Anyway, what am I going to do today? Well, do you know what? I really don't know. I think I'm gonna just do a bit of planning and designing today, because I need to go to Hobbycraft. I need some more foam board. I need some scalpel blades. So in terms of build, I'm not going to do a lot more today. I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up and a sort out, and run a few cars around the track, because ultimately that's what it's all about. So in my next video, I am going to be making a start on this bit here, and I shall have a bit of a better idea of what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to call it a wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. You all take care, my friends. Bye bye now.